Welcome back to KIMT News 3 at 6. Let's get you the latest in your forecast now with KIMT Storm Alert Weather 3 Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. All right, Sarah, you are tracking some activity down in North Iowa. What's going on right now?
Yeah, we're looking at Mason City here, and I'm going to be honest, not a lot actually going on in the city itself. Not too far away, though, there is quite a bit of activity. And that was really the biggest thing with this southern spinning system was how far north is it going to go? And right now, not very far north. We can see Mason City looking nice here as the sun continues to set. Once we lose that light, it'll remain cloudy, and then we start to see the possibility for maybe a few flakes coming our way. But I will be honest, Mason City isn't the main target for this particular system. We're looking a little further to the east for that, this line right here. But Cerro Gordo County is currently under a winter weather advisory simply because of that threat for snow, which you can see is not too far away. A lot of the heaviest of this precipitation you can see remains south of Waterloo. That mixture as well as we are right on the edge. I'd say it's right about here-ish where we're seeing more frozen precipitation versus more wet precipitation. So that always brings in that threat for, well, is it going to melt? Is it going to be big wet flakes? Are we talking mainly just rain? There's a lot going on with this particular one. As I zoom things out even more, we can see the cold sector is definitely bringing some snow to our friends across a good portion of Iowa into Nebraska. It's actually bringing quite a bit of tornado activity to Illinois, moving into Indiana. A lot of confirmed tornadoes with this as well. So it is a big system moving through the Midwest. But back here in the upper Midwest, in our particular area, when can we expect to see some of the heavier snow? Well, a lot of the models are picking up on this coming in as we do get later into the night. This is around 9 p.m. Maybe a little band setting up here as well, just west of 35. Watch this as we move into the overnight. This is midnight here. We start to see it begin to spin into the area, but just as quickly as it looks like it's going to spin further to the north, it starts to spin out and further to the east. This is around 7 a.m. We could see a few flurries lingering, but generally we're going to be waking up to some cloudier skies and some winds. The winds picking up through the day as this system continues to spin on. So how much snow are we talking in the area that does look like it could see some? Quite a bit, but I will be honest, a lot of the models have been picking up on the fact that this is a wet system, and we know it's always tricky to get numbers pinned down when it comes to the wet systems, because are we talking about wet precipitation? Are we talking about frozen snow building up? What about the melting? All those factors that I mentioned. Generally, though, the majority of the snow does look to stay to the southeast. Once again, these numbers, I would take them with a grain of salt, but it's worth noting that winter weather advisories remain in effect from now until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning for some. Winter storm warnings just outside of our area where we're expecting the heaviest of the snow. And overall temperatures in our neck of the woods right around that freezing point. So a lot going on when it comes to this system, Ryan, but generally for most of us, we're just looking at a breezy Friday and temperatures dropping into the weekend.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much.